So guess what I did this week? Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome to another video. As you can tell by the title, you have read that correctly. I ran 2 half marathons in 1 week. Now I do know that ends up being 1 full marathon, but I did not train for a full marathon. I trained for 1 half marathon, and that is it. I wanted to share with you guys my experience with running these 2 half marathons. I tried to get a lot of footage and pictures from both races, so stay tuned if you want to see all of that. Real quick before we get into it, please give this video a big thumbs up and share it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Become a member of the Flower family. With these races, I seriously was only training for the one. I was training for Windermere. If you guys have been watching my previous videos and kind of following me on the journey on Instagram, then you know that this was the race that I was planning for. It is fairly flat. In the summer of 2017, I did the Coeur half marathon. That was something I did not train for. I will leave the link to that video probably in the eye or somewhere. It's somewhere if you want to check that one out. It was a spur of the moment. I didn't train for it at all. For that race, I finished in 3 hours and 20 minutes. For this race, I finished in 3 hours and 2 minutes. I was extremely excited that I PR'd and that I PR'd by so much. Really, I mean, it's probably because I trained for it this time.
Daddy, I'm gonna stretch.
You're gonna stretch?
Let's see. Okay, go for it. It is 7:04. We have like an hour before the race starts and everything. So we're just kind of chilling, hanging out. Not really doing much, but trying to stay warm. Well, I'm trying to stay warm and he's trying to stay out of the sun.
Fun already! Here we go!
We're starting. Alright, we just finished. Or well, I just finished. Christopher's been done. How do you feel?
Tired.
Me too. But we got awesome kettle chips and some water, of course. So now I just gotta find my family.
First place, Wendy Jennings. First place, Wendy. Everybody's yelling back there, first place.
No joke, right after I finished running, my aunt, who also ran, she actually did the full marathon, and she was also registered for the Coeur d'Alene full marathon. For personal reasons, she wasn't able to fly back up to do the race, which was something that she knew right after running this race and asked if I would want to take her place. I was like, why not? it's paid for. I mean, sure. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have heard some of this as it developed. I did go ahead and tell her yes, why not, but then had to go through the process of switching the registration from her to me. I went down for registration pickup, got my packets and everything, which was crazy. There was so much stuff in the bag. It is Saturday, almost noon, and we are headed downtown to possibly pick up my packet for the Coeur d'Alene marathon, or half marathon. Okay, so we just got here and I'm about to go in. We're gonna see if I can do the race, if everything transferred over. As long as everything did transfer over, then we'll be good to go. Alright, so it is official. I got my stuff. This is all attached to here, so I'm not gonna take it out yet, but it is full of so many goodies. It's crazy. And then I also went ahead and bought like a couple goos that I wanted to try but not order. So this one is campfire s'mores, and then I got birthday cake. I got two of these, one for my husband and one for me. And then I got some free samples. This is like a fully charged, I don't know, it'll be really cool. Now we're just gonna head home and go on about the rest of our day, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to be running another half marathon. For the Coeur d'Alene half marathon, the course was completely different than Windermere. Like I said, Windermere was pretty flat. Coeur d'Alene, not so much. It followed the Centennial Trail and went right next to, which is a very, very large, steep hill. My parents decided they wanted to come and cheer me on, which was so sweet of them. And not only did they come and pick me up at like 6 a.m. Hey guys, so it is 6 a.m. on race day. I'm trying to speak quietly because this morning my daughters, along with my husband, are still sleeping. My parents are actually coming to pick me up. I am eating a burrito because it's like my favorite food, and it is chock full of yummy fuel for my race. All right, well, I will see you at the start line.
Oh, there's
My parents went and grabbed their bikes out of the truck, which I had no idea that they brought with them, rode their bikes up probably 2 or 3 miles ahead, and then just like cheered me on. It was so crazy. It was such a surprise. That's my parents. My dad and my mom just coming to cheer me on. And they did this the entire race. They would ride next to me on their bike and just scream and shout and cheer me on. And then they would ride up ahead, set up camp with their posters, and cheer everybody on as they passed. And then of course, once I passed, they'd cheer me on as well, and then hop back on their bikes and same thing. They did that the entire 13.1 miles. My mom ended up making like 4 different signs. One of them was BUV Love, which is my brand. The other one was one that said, smile, this might be on YouTube, which of course she knows it's gonna be on YouTube. So I loved it. It was like my favorite.
This will for sure happen.
I ended up running most of the race, which is something that I've never even planned for. Even training for Windermere, I always thought to myself, at some point or another, I will probably walk. But it was something that I was just listening to my body. I might actually make a more in-depth video about how I really focus on my heart rate, but we'll keep that for another video. Long story short, I really just focused and tried to listen to my body and let my body tell me when I needed to walk and how long I needed to run for. And it turned out that I ran for almost the entire thing. What a beautiful view. Seriously. And a big hill. I am officially halfway. It is beautiful out here, and I'm making some good time. This time is faster than last time, even just a week ago. It's crazy.
Well, she has just finished 9 miles.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. 4 more to go.
4 more to go. Feeling strong, right?
Yes.
looking good, feeling good.
The last few miles were so brutal though, and I did end up walking, not most of it, but you know, I'd walk like here and there for like a few seconds, and then I'd start to run again, and then I'd walk for a few seconds and then start to run again, and it was just super hard the last few miles. Alright, so I'm on like less than a mile and I'm dying. But we're gonna finish strong. Made it through, and I got this medal, which is also super heavy. As I saw the finish line for both races, I used sprint because, well, I want to finish strong. And the announcer guy announces my name and says that I'm coming in strong, which was really cool to hear. I saw the clock and it said like 3:16, 3 hours and 16 minutes, and I was so bummed because I was really hoping to PR again. Afterwards, as I was talking to my family, my mom decided she was gonna go check my official results in one of the machines that they have. My mom comes back and gave me just the most wonderful news. I did PR, which was so cool, so cool. Not by much, which was okay. I was actually hoping to get under 3 hours. If I wouldn't have taken the bathroom break, I would have gotten under 3 hours. But I just had to go so bad. My finishing time was 3 hours and 58 seconds. Literally by like a minute, I was faster. But I'm okay with that because again, it was super hilly versus super flat. All right, so we got done and it's awesome. I got myself some Kona ice, and so did Cassidy. And so did Brianna.
I did lots of flavors.
Lots of flavor, and I did watermelon. I also was able to get a little bit of a deep tissue massage, which was so helpful. You guys, that is the story of me doing 2 half marathons within a 7-day span. And now on to the next race. We have, I think, less than 7 weeks before Mount Hood, which is our 25K, and our, meaning my husband and I, we're going to be going to Oregon in July for Mount Hood. It is a 25K, it is 15 miles of trail running. I got my new shoes, which I'm gonna be doing a video on. I also got new laces, which I'm also gonna be doing a video on. And I'm so excited to share this whole new journey of, oh man, I'm actually really scared because I'm super clumsy. So I'm planning on doing a lot of mobility exercises. So see how that goes. I don't think there's much more to tell you guys. At least not about those 2 races. I think I've shared it all. I think I have. Again, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and share it. If you would like to see more racing videos or certain specific topics, leave them in the comments below. Shout out to today's commenter. If you would like to be featured in my next video, just leave a comment below and you might get picked. Do not forget to register for the BUB Love Virtual 5K. Anywhere you live, as long as you're in the United States, you can register for this 5K race. It doesn't matter whether you walk it, you jog it, you bike it, you run it, you could be on a treadmill, you could be in a wheelchair. It doesn't matter how you do it. The whole purpose of this virtual 5K is to celebrate our differences, which means we can each do this race in a different way. Registration ends soon, like super soon. Like I think by the time this video comes up, it's only gonna be a week left of registration and that's it. So make sure to get your registration in as soon as possible. You don't wanna miss it. You will get a medal. It looks like that and it's gonna be super cool. And by doing this race and sharing the results, we will be celebrating how beautifully unique we are all created. I will be leaving the link in the description below, so make sure to go check it out. I can't wait to be going on this journey with you guys and doing this race with you all. I love each and every one of you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, be you and be love. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.